Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Keurig K-Iced and the Keurig K-Slim Iced. Miss Fiona knows it's treat time. Okay, so the K-Iced is brand new. It retails for $100. The K-Slim plus Ice is $130. Spoiler alert, so just get the K-Iced. It's got more features, looks nicer. The K-Slim Iced, it's also a nice coffee maker, but this is just a newer model and it's going to do a lot better. Okay, so with the K-Ice, we have an over ice button right here. We got a strong, we can do 8, 10, or 12 ounce on a normal coffee. On the K-Slim Iced, we can do an 8, 10, or 12 ounce coffee, but we also have this over ice button. Now let's open them up, see how they look. They both have a single needle on top and a single needle on the bottom. Okay, so you can see the K-Slimmed is a lot bigger. The K-Iced is a lot smaller. The K-Iced holds 42 ounces of water, the K-Slim 46 ounces. Okay, so one of the major differences is the over ice button. So on the K-Slim Iced, you just have a button, and when you press it, you cannot select 8, 10, or 12. You just got to press the brew button. What that is going to do is it's going to brew 6 ounces through a coffee K-Cup to give you a really concentrated coffee to brew into ice. Over here on the K-Iced, it's a little bit different. Okay, so on the K-Iced, we've got the over ice button, but we still need to select either an 8, 10, or 12 ounce, but it's not going to brew a full 8 ounces. When you've got the over ice selected and you brew an 8 ounce, you're still going to fill your tumbler full of ice, but it's only going to brew 4 ounces through a coffee K-Cup. Now you can use these over ice K-Cups or just a regular coffee K-Cup when you do over ice, but it's only going to brew 4 ounces through that coffee. Now normally I brew 8 ounces through it, but what's going to happen is it's going to melt the ice and then that's going to dilute it to the right amount. You can do a 10 ounce. So 10 ounce is where this one is the same as the K-Iced. When you do a 10 ounce, it's only going to brew 6 ounces through that K-Cup. That's exactly what the K-Iced, this K-Slim Iced over here does. And now if you want to do a 12 ounce, it's going to brew 8 ounces through a coffee K-Cup. That's quite a bit of coffee into a tumbler full of ice. It's going to melt it quite a bit. So I normally do mine on 8 or 10. I do kind of like the 10 where it brews 6 ounces through a coffee K-Cup. And again, that's the same as the K-Ice. The K-Slim Ice can only do 6 ounces through a K-Cup for an over ice. Okay, so they both have drip trays that you can take out. Let's put our tumblers in full of ice. Okay, so up here, let's brew a coffee K-Cup with an over ice. You're going to put it in, close the lid. Same over here on the K-Iced, you're going to put it in, close the lid. Now over here, we're simply going to press the over ice button. That's the only option. And then we're going to press the big K button. Over here, we're going to press the over ice button. That's going to light up, but then I'm going to do a 10 ounce also, which is going to brew the exact same amount through there, 6 ounces through there. Both of these are very fast coffee makers. Now what they're going to do is it's going to brew, the water going through there at first is going to be really hot. Towards the end of the brew, it is going to cool the water down going through the K-Cup so that it doesn't melt as much ice. Yeah, so the water coming out the K-Slim, it is about 183. Same with over here on the K-Iced, about 196. So the K-Slim Ice had already started to cool down. That's exactly what's going to happen over here. Towards the end of the brew, it does start to cool the water down. Okay, so they both finish up about the same time. And you can see these iced coffees, it's going to melt the ice, but that's the right amount. That's going to dilute it. But again, with the K-Ice, we get a couple more options. We could do less coffee. So if you want your coffee to be a little bit stronger, you could do the 8 ounce, which would be 4 ounces. Or if you want to be a little bit weaker, you could do the full 12 ounces. Okay, so let's add a little bit of French vanilla syrup. Then I like to add some almond milk to mine. Makes for a really refreshing drink. Okay, so let's add some to this. So they may look a little bit different, but once I stir them up, the iced coffees taste exactly the same. Again, nice, refreshing drink. Okay, so let's open them up, see how the K-Cups did. They both did a really good job on the K-Cups. Okay, so now let's just do a normal cup of coffee. Over here, I can only select 8, 10, or 12, and I don't have a bold brew on this. Over here on the K-Iced, I do have a strong brew. So if I press the strong brew, an 8 ounce, let's do 8 ounce. So I'm going to do an 8 ounce coffee on the K Slim Iced and a strong on an 8 ounce on the K Iced. So the K Iced is brewing just a little bit slower, but they're both going to finish up about the same time. And we're going to end up with a really hot cup of coffee on both of them. About a 163-degree cup of coffee for each one. So you can see they both brewed pretty much the same cup of coffee. Yeah, they're both very easy to open up, get the K-cup out of. They both have an add water light. It's going to let you know when your water reservoir gets low on water, and they both have a D-scale light. Okay, so the K-Iced, it has a lot more features than the K Slim, and it costs less than the K Slim Ice. So I see the K-Iced is just a coffee maker to get. It's smaller, more capable. It doesn't have quite as big as reservoir. I mean, you're only talking about 4 ounces smaller on the reservoir. So again, both of them are great coffee makers. And I do think this over-iced feature on these Keurigs is a nice feature. But you can see this is just quite a bit bigger coffee maker. And they've really kind of got it really down to a small footprint. This is the K Express coffee maker, and they've just added another button and made it more capable. And different colors. They also have a gray color. The gray color is a little shiny that kind of matches this, but this is kind of a dull gray. Now, Target did sell one that was blue, and I thought it was really pretty. I didn't end up buying it because it's no different. It's just the color's different, but it was a pretty blue color, like a dark blue. So be sure and check out my other videos. I have videos on how to descale them. So you do have to put them into a special descale mode in order to get that descale light to go out. And then if your machine breaks because of the descale, like it loses power, there's a thermostat on the inside. I show you how to open them up and reset that thermostat. I'll put links to both of these in the show description notes. Right now, both of them are on Amazon and on the Keurig website. Underneath the video, if you see the word see more, click on it. It brings up the description for the video. And in there, you'll see some links for these coffee makers. If you click on the link, it will take you to Amazon. If you end up purchasing the product, I do get a commission from the sale. But the product won't cost you anymore. It is a way of supporting my channel. I buy these coffee makers with my own money. And if you could give the video a thumbs up, that really helps. If you want to subscribe, so when I release new coffee maker reviews, you'll get a notification whenever I release a new video. Again, I really appreciate everybody's support. And if you could, please like and subscribe.